Okay, so my age is, well, it's 56. Oh, that hurt. But I own my own cleaning company, so I'm a very active person. The reason I came here is because I have friends that also come here, so they had very good things to say. So, and I thought, well, I'm getting older. I really need to see if I'm doing it the right way. Some of the health things that I didn't even know I had. Some of the health things that I didn't know were bad, because we were taught as young kids as just run or just exhaust yourself, and then not eat so much. So that's what I did for 40 years. Is I just ran really hard and didn't eat so much, and you just kind of do this. Then when I come here and I had all the scans, which was very much nerve-wracking. They give you this picture of your body, and you're just like, whoa, like that's not me. But yeah, so like my bones were really bad, and that is because of the eating that I wasn't doing very good with. I was not eating enough to support what I was doing, so my body was taking from my bones, so then my bones were really bad. So when I got here, I didn't even know that was a problem. So I'm thankful for this facility for kind of showing me this before it got to the point where I couldn't do anything about it. It's probably a 35 minute drive. Yeah, and now I just bought a house, so it's gonna be more like almost a 50-minute drive for me to get here. But you guys are worth it. So I won't stop coming, for sure. I guess it's a VO2 max, and it's like, it has to do with your breath and how many breaths you take. That went sky high. I'm a lot better in that. How I work out. So again, I was just taught to exhaust myself. I used to spend easy 2-3 hours in the gym and just hitting it hard, And now I go in and get out within sometimes an hour and 20 minutes. So I've learned to work out correctly instead of working out so hard that it was doing more damage than what it was helping me. I only have one grandchild, and he's really only about 2 months old. But my worry was that I was going to be one of them old people that couldn't get up and off the floor to play with my grandchildren. I'm a very active person, but that was more to my fears, that or falling and breaking a hip when I whatever. I don't worry about that anymore. I mean, I can get up and off the floor easier than my daughter, who is 24. So I'm like, ooh, I got up quicker than you did, and so I'm always kind of pointing that out. But she's younger than me, but I'm in better shape than she is. Yeah, I do use the fitness app. I do log my food, and which is a whole nother part of this, Moses method thing is, you load your food in, and it really makes you accountable for what you ate. Because I can say I ate, 600 calories, but what I have in my head and what is actually on the thing, you look back and go, ooh, I really didn't eat that. I thought it was more, but it didn't. And then there's days that, you're like, ooh, I didn't eat very much, but, you had that croissant with, butter, and that was like 300 calories, and you're like, ooh. So it makes you really realize and recognize, what you're putting in your mouth and how it affects your life, how you move and how you digest it, and so I've learned a lot from the trainers here. Oh my goodness, I just ran into a lady the other day. Where was I? I was at a bar crawl, but and this lady was like, "Oh my God, you look so good," blah 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 blah, and I'm like, "Oh, thank you," and I was with my friends, and she's like, "Well, you guys all look really good. What are you guys doing?" And it started this, this conversation, and we were talking about the facility and what they were teaching us, and this lady was like, "Oh my God, like, what is it all about?" And we're like, because she was our age, and we said, look, when we were 20, we could stop eating and run 5 miles, and we'd drop, 8 pounds. It's not like that anymore. You really got to know your body. You got to know, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and she may even call you guys, because we were really talking about all how, mind, body, spirit, it all comes into it. If you do this and you learn how your body takes in food and takes in oxygen, it gives you a leg up on how to get to where you want to be, fitness-wise. So we do this all the time. We talk to people all the time in Myers and in Aldi, wherever I am. I want people to know that this is out there. This is too much of a secret. This has to get out more, because it is a secret that needs to be told to everybody.